No, I say. We wanted to focus on our careers first. We never realized we'd have a problem when we finally started trying. And why are you unable to have children of your own? Well, initially it was just that we couldn't get pregnant, Aiden says. We tried for 2 years before going to a specialist. I remember those years all too well. I'd cry every time I'd get my period. Every single time. When I finally did get pregnant, I say, I lost the baby at 20 weeks and had to have a hysterectomy. The words sound dry as they leave my mouth. No hint of the agony behind them. Our lost daughter, Sarah. Our lost dreams. I'm sorry, Patty says. It was a nightmare, Aiden adds. How did you cope? We talked a lot, I say. Aiden still holds my hand, and I tighten my grip on him. We talked with a counselor a few times too, but mostly to each other. That's the way we always cope, Aiden says. We don't keep things bottled up around here. And we're good listeners. It's easy when you love each other. I think he's laying it on a little thick, but I know he believes he's telling the truth. We congratulate ourselves often for the way we communicate in our marriage, and usually we do a good job of it. Right now, though, with my lies between us, I squirm at his words. Do you have some anger over losing your baby? Patty directs her question to me. I think back to a year ago, the emergency surgery, the end of any chance to have another child. I don't remember anger. I think I was too devastated to be angry, I say. We regrouped, Aiden says. When we were finally able to think straight, we knew we still want, a family, and we began researching open adoption. He makes it sound like the decision to pursue adoption was easy. I guess for him it was. Why open adoption? Patty asks. Because we don't want any secrets from our child, I say, with a little too much force. But I feel passionately about this. I know all about secrets and the damage they do to a child. We don't want him or her to wonder about his birth parents or why he was placed for adoption. I sound so strong and firm. Inside, my stomach turns itself into a knot. Aiden and I are not in total agreement over what our open adoption will look like. Are you willing to give the birth parents updates on your child? Share pictures? Perhaps even allow your child to have a relationship with them, if that's what the birth parents would like? Absolutely, Aiden says, and I nod. Now is not the time to talk about my reservations. Although I already feel love for the nameless, faceless people who would entrust their child to us, I'm not sure to what degree I want them in our lives. Patty shifts on the sectional and gives a little tug on her ponytail. How would you describe your lifestyle? She asks, in a sudden change of topic, and I have to give my head a shake to clear it of the image of those selfless birth parents. How will a child fit into your lives? She adds. Well, right now we're both working full-time, Aiden says. But Molly can easily go to half-time. And I can take 6 weeks off if we get a baby. When? Aiden squeezes my hand. Be an optimist. I smile at him. To be honest, I wouldn't mind quitting my job altogether. I'm tired of divorce after divorce after divorce. The longer I practice law, the more I dislike it. But that is for another conversation. We're pretty active, I tell Patty. We hike and camp and bike. We spend a lot of time at the beach in the summer. We both surf. It'd be fun to share all that with a kid, Aiden says. I imagine I feel excitement in his hand where it presses against mine. Patty turns a page in her notebook. Tell me about your families, she says. How were you raised? How do they feel about your decision to adopt? Here is where this interview falls apart, I think. Here is where my lies begin. I'm relieved when Aiden goes first. My family's totally on board, he says. I grew up right here in San Diego. Dad is also a lawyer. Lawyers coming out of the